Hello, everyone. What's up, Wakeful? How's it going, dude? Let's just get into it. We're just vibing on Minecraft today. Work was long and hard and tiring, so I just want to chill. Oh, everything's loading right now. Fuck, I forgot what I was doing. I'm good, man. A little tired. I'm not used to closing anymore, so work's got me a little worn out, but otherwise, I'm doing great, dude. I need... That's not what I wanted. There we go, that's what I wanted. Yo, what's up, Majestic? How's it going? It's good to see you. Fair enough. Sorry if I don't reply to something the house is on with drinks. Oh, you're good, dude. No worries. What are you guys drinking tonight? It is Majestic. How's it going? What you been up to? Did I use all those? Fucking, I did. Hey, what the? There we go. I missed you too. How are you and Wage doing? Exports and some IPAs with some cones on the side. Nice, nice. IPAs or APAs? The hell is an APA? Might be out of my mind a little bit right now. Oh wait, I forgot. My mother-in-law left drinks before she left. I think I'm gonna go grab one. Have a drink with you there, Wakeful. What have you been up to, Majestic? How's life? What's new? Tell me all the things. Tell me about all the things. IPAs, yes. Okay, cool. I thought so, but I thought maybe some new sort of beer hit the market that I wasn't aware of. What's up, Noodles? How's it going? It's good to see you, my dude. Yeah, so everybody that's here that is not aware, my schedule changed. I now work in the morning, so I'm going to be getting on streams most often around like 9:30-ish, depending on how well the kids go to sleep, till about like 11:30 or so. I'm just building like basically like the foundations for like a huge castle. Mainly what I'm working on is just relaxing. And apparently mining copious amounts of cobblestone has become my new relaxation regimen, because I've been doing it on the Xbox and now on here. We won't get funded by the current till March, so a bit of time till that happens, but pretty much confirmed. Fuck yeah, dude, that's awesome. I still need to pull up that doc you sent me to read on the PC. I'm sorry I haven't yet, Wakeful. It's just been a lot, especially with my wife getting the concussion she did. I basically stopped paying attention to anything content creation and social media related, because I was basically taking care of her. Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know. This game's just so... It's funny, right, Noodles? Like, I work, and then I come home, and then I'm like, I just want to work on, like, my mind. Like, my Xbox world, I've got a lava farm going. I have a auto smelter going. I just got an enchantment table fully decked out. I'm going to be working on trying to get an iron farm together. And now I'm back to kind of square one on this one because I haven't done much work on it. Yeah, it's just been a lot, Wakeful, with, you know, with that and stuff. But she's doing a lot better, thankfully. We're kind of out of the woods, though. I guess she worked out today and discovered that her the crystals in her middle ear are still kind of fucked up because she got super nauseous after working out. So we have to go back to physical therapy to get that corrected. Dude, it's just so good right now. Like, Noodles, it's... I don't know. Minecraft is one of those games that I feel like will never get dull unless, like, Mojang and or Microsoft just, like, fucking tank it, which would be really fucking stupid in my opinion. What happened, Wakeful? My wife was on an electric scooter, and we were partaking in alcohol prior to that. And she went around a couple times, made some laps, was fine, and then went around again and crashed into a curb. We don't exactly know what happened because she blacked out, and we weren't there. We were still at the house, you know, keeping an eye on the kids and stuff. So we're not exactly sure, but she gave herself quite the concussion. What's up, Pyro? How's it going, man? So yeah, it sucked. It sucked a lot. Mainly for her. Fun story, though, like shortly after her first physical therapy appointment, he did the thing to like rearrange her ear crystals, and she felt a lot better. We were like, the first time I actually got to drive her around and have like normal conversation with her, we ended up behind another car that had the bumper sticker on it that said "Hot Girls Hit Curbs," and I just looked at her and started busting up laughing because that shit was like so ironic. Umping baseball. Nice. How's baseball going? How's the season? Crash your scooter drinking 50 in a pet. Yeah. Well, I don't know what she did. Yeah, no, she's a lot better now. Like, she can drive and stuff. She's kind of back to normal except for the workout, I guess. But it was like a week and a half of her like taking care of her. I bought her like these food pouches that had electrolytes in them to keep her strength up and stuff, and it was a lot of work. So many games weeks. I feel you, dude. My youngest just finished her season of soccer, and just one kid doing sports alone, I was just like, oh my god, this is so much. I need to go get those drinks I was talking about. I'm getting a little thirsty. Wanted to do thirsty. Shirsty thirsty. Check Discord. You got it. Discord. But yeah, so I'm excited that my schedule has shifted and I'm going to be on a little bit earlier to everyone. Oh, that's awesome. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. Hold on, give me 1 second. Oh, that's badass, Pyro. That's sick. I'm excited about my schedule shift change. I didn't think I was gonna like having to be there so early in the morning, but I've become so productive, like insanely productive. Like insanely productive. But it's a lot of work because I'm managing. Oh, hey, what's up, Peyton? I was just looking at your progress that you sent to me in Discord. It's looking awesome. I'm basically in charge of all the inventory for my store that I work at, and it's a lot, but the biggest issue that I'm facing is the previous inventory manager who is now working under me. Great guy, love him. Things just got behind when he was there, like in charge of it. So now we're trying to like play catch up. We were like a month behind. Now we're only about like a week, which is awesome. But at the same time, it's just like, oh God, can't wait till we get caught up. And get ahead so I can just like do great things basically. All right, I'm gonna go get my drinks though, or drink, because I'm thirsty. Hi, Fire Gremlin. How's it going? No biggie at this point, but definitely need to change it. A platformer instead of... Why? Make sure to get heats of rest. Oh yeah, 3 games. That's crazy. I'm tired. I feel you, Fire Gremlin. Why did the company want you to change the genre of the game, Wakeful? Is it because of branding, or... Like, obviously, you don't have to, like, deep dive the agreement. I'm just curious, like, what the generic reasoning behind it is. It's kind of strange, in my opinion. Skeleton died over there. Oh, okay. I got you. That makes sense. Oh, he was just telling me about a deal that he's working with a company. They asked him to change the genre of his game because that makes sense. So they already accepted a similar game. They don't want to have 2 games of the same type coming out. That totally makes sense. Burn. Burn. But yeah, so being in charge of inventory for the whole store, like, it's kind of nice because it's really helped me learn workflow even better than I already was. And like what the previous manager was able to get done like in a day would usually just be the daily task. Like, okay, this is what you need to work on today, right? I've been able to get that done, plus catch up, and it wouldn't just be like 10% catching up, it would be like 20 to 30% catching up. So we've been making really good progress, and it's just making me realize like how good I am at workflow when I really put my mind to it. It's pretty cool. Work was rough today. Oh yeah? How is work rough today? What happened? Wait, Pyro, still working on all that 3D stuff in your free time too? Hell yeah. Yeah, I know this summer I need to get back into the home repairs. Need to get back into the woodworking, framing, not framing, but finishing work, stuff like that. So there's going to be other things taking the back seat to that too, between work, of course. Delays and rescheduling a bunch of kids so they can go home. Interesting. Delays are frustrating, especially when it's outside of your control. I have to deal with that at work a lot too. Be like, oh, your shipment is delayed, or like fairly recently there have been shipment delays with extremely important product that had to be there that day because it would expire, basically. And I had to get my district leader involved in stuff, and it was just like, it was crazy. The company that was supposed to transport it didn't pick it up on time. So the airport called me, and they were like, hey, we have this stuff here. It says, you know, it needs to be at your building today, and no one's here to pick it up. So I got my district leader involved. He was trying to figure out a solution. We ended up figuring out a solution and going and picking it up ourselves because the airport is not far at all. But then, like, the transport director or whatever was like, oh, we went to go pick it up and they said you already picked it up. I'm like, yeah, because you guys didn't pick it up on time. And, like, you know, it's going to expire. Like, this is extremely important. He's like, yeah, I apologize about that. There was a miscommunication. Somebody screwed up, whatever. And I was like, that's cool. But, like, it was a whole thing. Corporate got involved, and, like, it was crazy. And I'm just like, yo, I'm just trying to do my job and get my stuff done. Like, I don't need to be tracking everybody down and figuring everything out and communicating everything that everybody said to me about each other. And, like, it was such a hassle. It was such a hassle. But we got it figured out. That's all that matters. It was a lot, though. It was a lot. I was not just stressed out per se, but I was, like, really frustrated. So I understand when delays happen, that shit sucks because it, like, really causes workflow, how do I want to word it? Workflow dismemberment, I guess. And most of the time it's because one knucklehead just, like, didn't do the right thing at the right time. It's just like, come on. Like, I can understand if it was like, oh yeah, we were transporting your stuff and then, like, our transport vehicle got hit by another car and now it's, like, delayed. Like, okay, I get that, you know, accidents happen, people make poor decisions that impact stuff. Like, I get it. But to just, like, not pick up something when you're a transport company, like, that's your job, or courier, I guess you could call it. Like, that's your damn job. Like, how do you screw that up? It doesn't make sense to me. Most of your bachelor was taught through YouTube. Wait, do you have a bachelor's degree now? Am I understanding that correctly, Wakeful? Yeah, I saw the Enderman. Dare me to look at him. As long as I don't look at his eyes, he should be pretty, you know, chill. But he ran away, so much for that idea. Unfortunately, I was gonna do it. I was gonna do it, no balls. But now I can't. I know, I'm just wearing down my pickaxe more by breaking dirt, but I don't feel like switching it back, to be honest. You graduate? Oh, okay. Okay. That's awesome. I didn't know it was a bachelor's. I thought, like, I didn't know exactly what it was because I don't think you ever actually directly indulged on what kind of degree you got. I just know you got a degree. So that's cool, man. You're a certified bachelor now, you know what I'm saying? And his eyes makes him cold. Maybe there is a difference between Bedrock and Java. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure if you look at them in the face, that's what triggers their little attack rampage. I mean, I could be wrong, but I've played Fuck Around and Find Out on Bedrock Edition, and as long as you don't look at them in the face, they don't get triggered. Revise everything you've been doing previously. It's just a matter of trial and error to work on the tools, but you got to revamp your PC a bit. I got you. You're certified to work worldwide. That's cool. Wait, he teleported next to me. I can... Yeah, see? As long as you don't look at him in the face. See? He doesn't get all crazy unless I put my cursor on his face. See, we're playing Fuck Around, Find Out right now, but... Ah, shit. What happens when you stare too close to, or you fly too close to the sun, you get burned. Yeah. No, I remember when it was like that, but I think they fixed it because it was just too, I don't want to say unrealistic. It was too chaotic. Because they would just teleport in front of you, and it'd be like, oh, guess what? Time to fight. And it's just like, no. Fuck off. But you want to know a great strategy? Whoops. To deal with those motherfuckers? Check this out. If he's still there when I wake up. Yeah, he is. Okay, cool. So we're gonna fuck around, look at him in the face. You can actually make an Enderman farm doing something similar to this. I think he died. Maybe not. Fuck. There we go. Yeah, I don't kill them often, so I don't remember what the death sound like. So, anyways, what you can do is you can put a boat out. They can get trapped on the boat and can't teleport because obviously they're surrounded by water. And then you can just take advantage of them like that. Like, it's actually pretty funny. Do I not have any cooked food? It doesn't look like it. Let's cook some food real quick. Animation with major and interactive media and games. Gotcha. That's cool, man. Proud of you. I do not have 9 diamonds. I don't have any diamonds in this world yet. I haven't gotten terribly deep, though. That was kind of like... I was more so working on creating this area the way I want it to, then I'll dig down to bedrock. It's basically how I always play Minecraft. Get my base established, dig down to my bedrock, and then after that, get like necessary farms active, and then explore. No, that's badass, Wakeful. Like, you're doing the thing that you wanted to do, man. Like, if I were to have told Wakeful from 5 years ago, hey, you're going to do this, you'd be like, bullshit. I'm not going to do any of that. And here you are, you know? You've made some crazy strides since I've known you, dude. And you should be extremely proud of yourself. I really need to get iron going, though. I've thought about it, Fire Gremlin. I gotta get... Once my finances are in order, I will get that done. 100%. I'll probably just do a Realms so that anybody on any type of platform can play it. Because right now, like, Java can only play with Java, except for Realms, I believe. Yeah. Yeah. It'll get there. Trust me. Especially getting back into content creation, we're hoping, you know, we can start providing fun stuff like that. See, UE is now at 5.6. Oh, Unreal Engine. Oh, for sure. Oh, damn, that's cool. Yeah, I'll show those. I might have to add a new capture, but we'll see. Wait, what is UE Unreal Engine or Unity Engine? I'm assuming it's Unreal, right? Is Unity, like, even utilized anymore? I feel like everybody used to use Unity, and now nobody uses Unity. Okay. I think... There we go. There's one. There's two. I really like that black, glassy, smoky look. That's pretty dope, too. Shelving in a store. It's pretty cool. Unreal, yeah, I thought so. But yeah, I remember when every motherfucker on the planet used Unity, and now it feels like nobody uses it. Games just don't seem to be coming out on the same scale, which is really weird because AI is, like, getting bigger. Not saying that I think AI should be publishing games like that. I feel like AI is a tool, but you would think, theoretically, like, I don't know if you guys remember the whole Steam Greenlight program where people would just put, like, the most random dog shit on Steam Greenlight to see if, like, people would actually buy it. It was, like, around the time that like, what was that game called? Like, Black Panther or whatever? It was really shitty indie title where you basically played as, like, a panther. And it was, like, so broken you could hardly play it. Anyways, or, like, what are those called? Games that would just take resource flip games where they just take resources from other games and then make a game with the same, like, without changing anything, so it was very obvious to tell. That was a wild time in gaming. But games are coming out left and right, and now it's like super slowed down, and it's kind of weird. Hell, AAA titles can't even fucking make good games anymore, so, like, or AAA developers. Into an art profession. What's got you discouraged from it? Other game developers, hopefully in the next month. Those are pretty cool resources. Your parents? Are your parents saying that it's not frugal? Are they saying you're not good enough? What's their whole gripe about it? Dying profession is stupid. That's sorry, I'm not trying to call your parents stupid. I'm just saying, like, that concept is stupid. Art has been, will be, will forever be something that is needed in society. You take too long to build a simple thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you an artist for your whole life? Do you have what? Yeah, and that's fine. I don't think that you need to use AI or any help, but, like, I don't remember how you are, Fire Gremlin, but have you been doing art since you were out the womb? No. So why would your parents think that you would be able to build something super fast? What have they built? Like, what have they drawn? That's crazy. You can't listen to illogical stuff like that. You really can't. The thing about art, the thing about craftsmanship, right? Which art falls under craftsmanship, is it takes time to go from beginner to skilled, from skilled to what's the word I'm looking for? Proficient, I guess. And from proficient to master. Like, this isn't shit that you just, like, pull out of your ass and you're like, oh, I'm good at this. Are there some people that are good at certain things? Yes. But art is not something that you can just be good at. Like, an example would be like, oh, somebody's really good at drawing faces. Cool. But then they draw a hand and it looks like the frickin' strong hand from Scary Movie 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, exactly. Wakeful literally has turned from not doing anything terribly, like, quote unquote creative in an artistic field to being a fucking, having a bachelor's degree in it and building a video game on his own. Like, yeah, it takes time. Has used AI to build something and she was into it. I don't like using AI because I feel like I've tried. Okay, well, if your mom typed in some commands to an AI chat, give me a pink kitty cat that is ejaculating out of his asshole and flying in space, like, good for her. Like, I've done that on X multiple times just to do funny shit or to do, like, cool little stream thumbnails or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, and again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to your parents, Fire Gremlin, but, like, come on. I've seen actual artists use AI. Why did that come out weird? Use AI to, like, be the sculpting knife for their art, and it looks phenomenal. Like, yes, it's a tool. You can use it as a tool, and yes, you can do amazing things with it. But oh, I built something with AI. Good for you. So has every like bored incel on X built something, probably porn, on with Grok or whatever AI. Insert AI here. Like there's literally a billion AI programs out there to do whatever you want. Generate ideas and then remake. I mean, yeah, like AI is a tool. And sure, it can help conceptualize, it can help sculpt, it can help edit, it can help like AI can help in multiple ways. I'm not saying I'm against AI. I just think as an artist, it can't replace the human artistic ability, because it can't make decisions and it doesn't have an imagination. Copyright, it's still, yeah, well, the argument there, Fire Gremlin, is copyright is in the eye of the judge. Look at what's going on with Palworld and Pokemon. Like, Palworld is nothing like Pokemon except, oh, you're throwing a ball at creatures. And that some of them can fly. And they had to take flying out of it because it was breaking copyright law. Like, oh, my bad. Animals can fly, and apparently the Pokemon company owns that. Fucking stupid. I wish whoever that judge was that said that they had to take that down, I hope they stub their toe for the rest of their life, because they're fucking dumb. Like, absolutely fucking dumb. But you can create your own as a useful, yeah, exactly. PCG, procedural content generation. It turns making a landscape from a year's job to a couple of weeks. Yeah, exactly. I mean, let's be honest, right? Randomly generating engines is AI. It's just a very minor form of AI. Hell, the first computer ever built during the 60s or 70s, whenever it was, I can't remember the exact date, that was technically AI. It's still fucking theft. I mean, it definitely sounds like your uncle's just trying to make a point about something. I don't even understand why like that would need to be discussed, but whatever. Making a copy that might not be a carbon copy is still a copy. Now, we could, Fire Gremlin, get into an argument like everything has been done before and everything is kind of a copy of original ideas, because like you can't really have original ideas anymore. But the beauty in that argument is that that's the creative process, is taking something that already exists and making it your own, right? So yes, one could make a very valid argument that, what in the fuck, that original ideas don't exist anymore because of just how long society has been creating and stuff like that. And it's a fair argument. But how one's mind uniquely manipulates whatever that data or whatever that material is what makes it creative. Copyright, no, that's wrong. You can't just turn it 15 degrees and get around copyright law. He doesn't understand copyright law if he thinks that's a thing. He really doesn't. I can hear grass underneath me. That's weird. Artists are the greatest thieves. I mean, how many original ideas can there be? There's a finite of original ideas. A finite amount. Sorry. I like skipped over half my sentence there. I would say artists are the greatest manipulators, and that has a negative connotation on it because we as a society in this day and age put too much of a negative connotation on the word manipulation, but it's the truth. Manipulation has multiple meanings, and one of those things is to change or even disfigure to a degree material and make it different or make it changed. I think that's something in society we really need to like kind of rethink, is like the word manipulation having a negative or even a positive connotation to it. It's a neutral connotation. Well, I will tell you, Fire Gremlin, I think they're wrong. It sounds to me like maybe they might be jealous or insecure in themselves in some way, that they feel like they have to bring you down because you want to pursue something that maybe they themselves have wanted at some point, and you just can't listen to them. Do what makes you happy. The beautiful thing is, in today's society with the internet and, you know, multiple platforms, information all around you, is you can absolutely make a living being an artist. Unfortunately, a lot of it is not going to involve doing the art itself, so you need to prepare for that, but you can make a lot of money. You're just not motivated to do it anymore. I will tell you, as somebody who's been doing a lot of deep diving into my own psychology and trying to like get my head straight, motivation is cultivated. And I don't mean that in necessarily the disciplinary kind of way, like, oh, you just need to be disciplined, you just need to like wake up every day and do it and stuff like that. No, it's more so it's a mental thing, and you have to prepare yourself mentally to be motivated. YouTube creators making redstone videos for Minecraft and are all based on, so yeah, exactly, Pyro, exactly. And some of them are going to have unique takes or unique observations that will make it like, oh, it was worth me watching this video. Even though I've watched multiple videos saying the same thing, this one video added a little nuance. It's all about nuance. Life is literally an amalgamation of nuance. You have no passion to do. I've been there, Fire Gremlin. I just started getting myself out of it, like literally about a month ago. This might sound crazy, but especially to Wakeful and Pyro, because they've been around for a really long time. I mean, you have two, Fire Gremlin, but I mean, like, they've been around for a really, really long time. I was thinking about quitting streaming. It was just like, I don't feel like doing it anymore. And many of you could probably tell because I wasn't on as much, but there was also a lot going on in my life. So, like, it's kind of a two-way street, right? Like, both things happening at once was affecting my ability to come on here and talk to you guys and even have the drive or the motivation. Motivation has to be cultivated. And like I said, it's not about discipline. Discipline is actually a separate mental muscle, in a sense. Motivation is basically like, if you were to put it into basic like modern terminology, you basically have to gaslight yourself to want to do the things. Kind of. Like, obviously that's like an extreme, it's an extreme exaggeration on the process, but basically that's what it is. You want to you need to reformat your PC. Right, there's things that get in the way, right? Oh, work was hard today. I don't want to stream. Oh, you know, I was umping all day. I'm tired. I want to relax. You know, I'm kind of sick. Like, there's a lot of, and this isn't excuses. We can give ourselves a lot of reasons to be able to not do something. Here's the crazy part, right? Remember I said that you have to cultivate motivation, and basically it's within your mind that you have to cultivate it and develop it and work it. What happens when you hear me say those sentences I just said? I'm too tired. I am exhausted, right? It's not that we're making excuses for ourselves to not do anything necessarily. It's the fact that we're saying in our minds, and even like in a low voice to ourselves, because I'm sure most of us kind of talk out loud to ourselves. I do. It actually has to deal with like not just psychology, but also kind of like a karmic kind of thing, right? Like Eastern mindset kind of thing, where when you whisper to yourself, you basically make it true, right? You convince your mind, your inner thoughts, that that thing is accurate, so then you end up living it. Mental state. It is a mental state of fatigue, but we put ourselves into it more so than we need to. Can't communicate the way they do. I'll never be able to communicate in their world. Something like that. What does that even mean? I think you communicate very well. I mean, we've known each other for a while, and you communicate through text, and I communicate through voice, and we have great conversations and thoughtful insight given to each other back and forth. And it's fine. So what are they talking about? That doesn't make sense. But back to what Pyro was saying, like, yeah, it is a mental state of fatigue, and we cause it on ourselves. And we cause it on ourselves because we tell ourselves a lot of the time, and I'm not saying that it's necessarily wrong. That's the crazy thing about like the mental states, is you're not logically wrong. You are tired. You don't want to do the thing because you know, you're worn out, you're drained, etc. Whatever it is, right? It's not wrong. But you're basically damning yourself by conceptualizing it. Is that coming clear, or does it feel like I'm coming at the topic in a roundabout way? Because I understand the concepts. I'm just trying to communicate them, because I'm finally getting back into a spot where I used to be. Wakeful probably remembers this time. Maybe not so much Pyro, but like when I first was streaming, when I was only on my PS4, and it was like Bloodborne and God of War, what else? Apex Legends, Smite, Like that time when I was just like really stoked to just be doing the thing instead of worrying about all the other bullshit and burnout. Lifting weights February, then March, April, you got busy with work and baseball. Since then, I haven't gone. I keep telling myself, but I just don't want drain yourself and burn out. Okay. Well, what I would say to that is right? You don't want to take on too much or you will burn yourself out because that's how the human body works. And B, maybe you just don't go to the gym as much as you wanted. Or you used to. Right? Because when you went back to the gym and you were lifting weights in February, I'm assuming that you were going there every day or every other day. Maybe you go twice a week. Maybe you go once a week. Any progress is progress. Remember, I have 2 ender pearls. Any progress is progress. That's something that we as a society do not take advantage of or even appreciate enough, is that any progress is progress. And that's something that is part of what drains our motivation, right? Oh, I'm not dedicating enough time, so I can't do that. Okay, let's use the streaming world, for example, right? You need to have a schedule. You need to have 5 streams a week. You need to make a YouTube video every other day. I'm sorry, but when PewDiePie was on his rise, when Ninja was on his rise, did anybody tell him did anybody tell either of them what they needed to do? Think about that. When Picasso was painting his blue era, right? Was anybody telling him what he needed to do? I'm sure there were some that were trying to, and he probably ignored the fuck out of them. But the point I'm driving at is this is our lives, right? Individually, we are observing our own existences, our own growth, our own whatever, insert whatever you want to consider it, right? Our own realities, our own simulations, whatever. It doesn't matter. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. Okay? I don't know what the fuck I just did, but I need chests bad. Lost my train of thought. Hold on, let me think. Let me regroup. So it's our lives, right? It's our projects. It's our like, yes, I understand certain things have to be done, right? You have to pay your bills on time if possible. You have to you know, there's certain things that require certain deadlines, but for the majority of the time, it's your life. Do whatever the fuck makes you happy at your pace. Let's see. You were going 3 times a week. Then I got called in for work events, so now I'm just ready for the job again. Now I've just been trying to twist my workouts to get better, and then I don't want to overdo it because I don't want to injure myself while I'm so yeah. So just do what you can. That's my point. That's my point with what I was just saying. Just do what you can. Like I said, if you're going once a week, that's once a week you're working out. You know, if you can't get to the gym, quote unquote, find something in your yard that's heavy that you can lift for 15 minutes. Any progress is good progress. You know, one thing that I started doing, Duolingo. I started learning Japanese again. Because why not? I can't dedicate much time to it. I dedicate like 15 minutes a day to it. I'm getting better. I fuck up. That's another thing about our society. And I'm glad we're having this conversation, by the way, Fire Gremlin, because you know, June is Men's Mental Health Month or whatever, and I wanted to do something more related to talking about mental health because I've been going through my own thing. And this is a big thing that our society right now is struggling with. You're learning Vietnamese? Fuck yeah. We should follow each other or whatever the fuck it's called on Duolingo. I think mine's just Mr. Metalman to be honest with you. Let me check. Okay. Duolingo's all pissed at me right now. Earn 3 days of super by syncing your contacts. No, thank you. Oh, it's at Mr. Metalman 1. The number 1. But yeah, like, what the fuck? Oh, he's just like... Why did they spawn right there? It's really weird. That's a big issue in our society nowadays. Failure is something to be feared. And this has been a while, right? This has been like since I've grown up. Failure is something to fear. And progress has to be made at certain intervals. That's not how life works, actually. Any progress is good progress. Failure is progress. Have you guys ever heard of the scientific method? You know what the scientific method is? It's trying shit over and over again and recording the results. Got him. Ha 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 ha. Who's the pillager now indeed? Bitch. Burn the undead. Those are actually pillagers. Or illagers. Basically evil villagers. Yeah, he died. Oh, I ran out of fucking arrows. Die, motherfucker, die, motherfucker, die. Is he behind there? He is. I don't know where he's at, though. But yeah, like, our society's fucked us over so badly. And unfortunately, we just don't realize it. Why is he right there? Bye, bitch. Well, I say we don't realize it. We realize it. Like, let's be honest, we realize it. We just didn't know how to do anything about it. Oh, shit. So yeah, make any sort of progress. Fire Gremlin, Pyro, anybody listening who might be lacking motivation, feeling some type of way about themselves, lack of confidence, whatever. Really think about what progress means Also, make your goals meaningful. And what I mean by that is don't make goals that depend on a result, because you can't control everything in the result, right? Make goals based off of what you can control. I'm going to start working. I'm gonna work on an art piece for an hour a day, 15 minutes a day. Fuck it. At the beginning, 5 minutes a day, right? Whatever is a attainable goal. Make sure that that goal is something that you have control over. And you know what's crazy? When you don't reach that goal for that day, even though it was super simple, quote unquote, whatever, just accept it. Just be like, okay, well, I didn't get to do that today. That's one thing that kind of annoys me about Duolingo, is it gets all like, oh, I'm pissed off at you because you didn't do 15 minutes today. Okay, well, shit happens. Talking about mental health, yeah. Well, that's the dichotomy of metal, Wakeful. You know that. We can go from 0 to 100 real quick, and then back to 0, and then maybe like 15, and then maybe like 85, and then like 50, and then 0, and then straight back to 100. Like, that's just how I roll. But I can tell you, so here's a good example for you. Last weekend, we had a contest at the company that I work at to sell X amount of, or to improve upon, how do I want to word this? Because it's kind of technical in business. Basically, we had each store had X amount of a certain set of products, right? From certain brands. And they wanted to see how many we could sell before the end of the week. And it was basically based off of, like, I don't remember the exact KPI, but it was basically like the sell-through percentage, right? And the top 3 stores got lunch on the district leader. My store won. And we didn't have the most extravagant display for it, because we had to, like... That scared the fuck out of me. You motherfucker, just coming out of nowhere with your fucking spawning ass llamas. God damn, bitch. Anyways, yo, what's up, Murky Edgar? How you doing? It's been a while. Hell yeah, it has. What you been up to, dude? I think you had a different name, though, right? I don't think you were Murky Edgar. I don't remember modding a Murky Edgar. You must have changed your name. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So we had to basically, whoever sold the higher percentage of these particular items won lunch on the district manager. We ended up winning all 3 days. You've always been Murky Edgar? Then I'm stupid. My apologies. How have you been, dude? I mean, it has been 3 or 4 years. A lot has gone on since then, so I do apologize for misremembering. This bitch just teleported behind me. But we ended up winning. We didn't have the most extravagant display. In fact, my district leader was like, hey, like, he called me and he was like, hey, like, your display's cool and all, but I want you to have a better shot at being able to win. I didn't get to update the display at all, and we just won. And he asked me why. He was like, what do you think it was that made you guys win? And I told him I just gave goals to my teammates, like, that were in our control. So instead of like, oh, I want you to sell X amount of these products before the end of your shift, we can't control what people buy. People buy what people buy, and that's just how it is, right? But I told him, I was like, hey, talk to 30 people that you see buying similar items, because there was like a promotion that involved this category of items. It was like, just talk to 30 people that you see buying the certain item that would benefit from the promotion. We ended up winning. And it was like it wasn't... Friday and Saturday last week were not close at all. No, I'm sorry. Friday wasn't close at all. Saturday was kind of close. Sunday, we pulled away from the rest of the pack. So, and that's what I told my district leader. I was just like, you know, we saw what was relevant. We controlled what we controlled, which is talking to people about these products, and it happened. And it was just about giving attainable goals that were in our control. So, when you guys are making goals to achieve whatever the fuck in the planet you want to achieve, I don't care if it's become Superman. Any progress is progress, and make goals that you can control. You've been good. You're about to get your degree in automotive engineering. Fuck yeah, that's fucking awesome. You were a sophomore in high school when holy shit, dude. That's crazy. And now you're a college boy. That's awesome. Congratulations. I'm very excited for you. How many more years do you have to get your degree? Or how many more months? That llama's gonna get a fucking sword up its ass if it doesn't get off my dick. Sounds good, Pyro. Thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate you. Much love. Get your rest. Time to rest up before your next game. You got this, dude. I need to go get another drink. I'm sweaty. Edgar came in and got me all hot and bothered. One more year, and then you're taking business classes for another 2 years. You know what? I think everybody should take business classes, to be honest with you. And the reason why is because it teaches you excellent communication. Even if it's within yourself, which is awesome. I'm gonna go get my drink, though. I'll be right back. Yes, I have one more drink. Then I'm done. Luckily, I have tomorrow off. So, automotive engineering, what are you, what's your goal with the automotive engineering? What facet of it are you trying to go for, Edgar? Pina colada? Ooh. Oh. I thought that was going to be good. It's a little rough. Are you going to try to develop your own model, make of vehicles? You going to be a train conductor? I know automotive engineering is like, that's a wide scale of things that opens up a wide amount of doors for you. Gonna open up your own like like mod shop. Like everybody's gonna bring me their WRXs. I wish I was more mechanically inclined. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I do pretty good when it comes to like vehicle repair and stuff. But I don't understand. It's kind of like even like programming. I just don't have that kind of mathematical mind for it, which is. It's unfortunate, because I'd really like to be good at, like, coding and stuff. I'd like to write my own programs and shit. My mind doesn't wrap around it. It's like a foreign language. I'm sure I could learn it if I put enough time and dedication into it. It's just really hard. And, like, some people, when it comes to, like, mechanics, they're just like, oh yeah, I'm like, I get it. If you like pounds per square inch and this and that and the other, and I'm just like, I don't get it. So you going into that, Edgar, is pretty fucking cool. I wish I had the mind for it like you do. So yeah, Fire Gremlin, I hope the words that I've been saying have been helpful. Because like I said, I've been there. I understand what it is to not be motivated. I understand what it is to be like overall depressed, essentially. Like you know, there was points where it was just living in shades of gray, essentially, and I'm not there anymore. Thankfully, I pulled out of it, and a lot of it had to do with the concepts that I was regurgitating to you, that I knew, right? It was something I knew, and I almost instinctively knew it because it was things that I had experienced that I was like, nah, that's not right. Right? I experienced like the opposite of like goals. Oh, you need to get 15% sales in a month. Well, I can't control that. I can't control every aspect of a sale. I can only control how I approach the sale. That's literally it. What if we're out of stock? What if the person doesn't want it? What if the person's in a rush and doesn't have time to hear about it? What if you know, the person has a personal vendetta against that brand or whatever the fuck it is, right? There's so many variables outside of my control that it never made sense to make goals. How did I not die right there? Holy shit. That was a big fall. Fair enough, skeleton. I don't even know where the fuck I fell. That's the worst part. Where the fuck did I fall from? I was just vibing, doing my thing, and then just like mid-conversation fell. There it is. Bye, bitch. Luckily, I didn't have anything on me that was terribly valuable. Oh, ain't this some shit? Well, this is obnoxious. But yeah, anyways. Hope I was helpful with my words of affirmation, whatever, however you want to put it. I hope it was genuinely helpful and maybe brought you to a new kind of thought space to make you a little more successful with whatever you want to do in your life. Bitch, I will fucking end you. Get out of here, skeleton. Yeah, you're on fire now. Yeah. Bitch. Damn, that was crazy. Motherfucker. Just pushing my buttons. I've got a question for anybody in chat that was like hearing me ramble. Do I drone on like monotone in a monotone fashion, or like do I need to make myself a little bit more dynamic in my conversation when I'm telling these concepts to make it more interesting? Or because I feel like sometimes I get really monotone, or I drone on and it's just like, all right, shut the fuck up, dude. And if that's the truth, that's fine. I'm just curious. I mean, it could also be that you know, whoever's listening thinks I'm full of shit. That's fine too, but I just don't know how engaging I am with my thought processes, I guess. Or thought processes and communication. So I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to be like a little more interesting. I'm trying to be more interesting because I feel like I have a lot of like cool knowledge to share to people to help overcome shit that I've experienced in my life. But if it's boring, nobody's going to listen. So any comments, questions, and concerns in that regard is greatly appreciated if you so wish to share. And if not, that's cool too. Tell me to shut the fuck up and fuck off or something. Like, whatever. Whatever's clever. What a hassle that was, though. Fucking fell. Died again because I had to fall. Died a third time because I had to fall. Like, damn. I feel like the travel to Bedrock is going to be very interesting with the location of my base. Because there's basically a gigantic fall underneath my entire, like, somebody could blow it up and collapse it and destroy everything. Like, I might not have picked the best location to build a base for what I want to do, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We're just diggy holing it right now, you know? And maybe what I need to do is think about, let's go up here. Let's go around, right? Because obviously I have this connection to the outer world. That was not the intent. That kind of sucked, but all right, we're vibing. Well, I don't know if we're vibing, but like we're here. We out here. That was kind of crazy. You get some chickens going up there and stuff. Okay. All right. You know. This motherfucker wants to fight. Why am I on fire? What the fuck? Is there a zombie spawner right there? If there's a zombie spawner right there, that would actually be really cool. Okay. Or did the spawning just so happen? Oh, fuck. God damn it. I almost just... Wow. Process what you're trying to say. Come back to it. I almost just want to leave all that shit down there, even though I know it's like a lot of stuff. Like, that's so frustrating. I don't remember cows making that noise, but okay. Holy fucking shit, dude. Holy shit. Ow. Yo, what's up, J-Dubs? How you doing, homie? It's like in my sleep. Bro, that's what cows sound like. In my wet dreams. What? I don't know what I'm trying to say. What's up, J-Dubs? How you been, man? I'm losing it. I'm losing it, fam. I've died like 3 times. I really feel like there's a spawner here or something. Because there's absolutely no reason why this shit has been spawning the way it's been. There has to be a spawner nearby. Like, I'm convinced. Anyways. From heights. Bro. Yeah, you've been lurking. You've seen it. You understand. Or it's the freaking, you know, big dicked creeper trying to blow me the fuck up and shit. Like, that was crazy. Fix up the house? Oh, nice. What DIY stuff are you getting into right now, man? What's on the agenda? I like working on houses. I don't love it, but I like it. It's a little past liking, but not quite loving. Are you talking about the creaky tree or whatever the fuck it's called? Yeah, I heard it's pretty crazy. where it just like shows up behind you and starts molesting you with its wood. I heard it's pretty crazy. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't found the ancient forest or whatever the fuck that biome's called. The crazy part was I was literally just trying to get on top of the wall around my house just to see where I needed to go next. Well, not where I needed to go next. Where I needed to... What direction would be most beneficial to build my mine? Or crypt, as I will end up calling it. And all I was doing was just like peering over the edge, and then I fell. It was like, damn it. And you would think I would learn, but here I am being fucking dumb. So I think I need to go this way with it, to be completely honest. I think this is, yeah, I think that I'm gonna have to build it right here, and it's gonna have to go down that way. Oh, we got some jungle around us and shit. Okay. Look at that cave right there. Bam. That's kind of cool. We'll have to check that out eventually. There's a horse. We got to get a cow farm going. I could also go this way. If I go that way, I'm going to fall through. So I'm going to have to go this way with it. I'm going to have to build like the castle right here, and then like the crypt courtyard kind of thing is going to have to be in that corner, going down that way to bedrock. That's how I'm going to set it up. I should have built my base on that mountain. Demolition. Yeah, I know. But I like collecting the resources. And I know everybody right now just rolled their eyes and was like, how many more resources do you need? You've got like 1 billion stone. Listen, okay? Once I get my automatic furnace going, like, that stone will be utilized very quickly. Trust me. I'm really good at utilizing my resources. Even if it's not necessary, it will be utilized. A lot of cobblestone, a lot of regular stone, a lot of, not polished stone. That's what it used to be called. Now it's like cut stone or whatever the fuck. Yeah, no, well, it will be beautiful. See, all this, it may seem ridiculous, but all of this stone will be utilized at some point. Trust me. You can never have too much stone. Dirt you can definitely have too much of, because dirt don't do shit. I don't even think there's any... There might be like 2 or 3 recipes that utilize dirt, and that's to make like podzol and like mud. That's all I could really think. Llama bleats. That llama's gonna get fucked up in a second. Needs to get out my motherfucking ear. Yeah, mm-hmm. I kind of wish I had that mod where I forgot what it's called, strip mine mod or something like that, where basically like it'll basically just break all of the same like materials at the same time. That shit's super helpful, but we're just doing vanilla. Oh, it's boring. It takes forever. Okay, well this, you know what? This is relaxing to me for two reasons. Number one, I can just sit here and autopilot it. Yo, what's up, Maya? How you doing? Second of all, I get to have conversation with you guys, right? We can just sit here and talk about the fucking moon and the stars and the birds and the bees or whatever the fuck, right? And third of all, I don't have to, like, there's no sense of danger with it. So I don't have to, like, think about, oh, how am I going to get past this challenge or anything. It's just, we just vibe. Let's be honest, the game has always been the background of streams anyways. It's always been the conversation, interaction, and entertainment that that makes a stream anyways. What are you doing? I'm vibing. I'm chilling. I'm talking. Hanging out. I'm glad to hear that you're okay. What's new with you? Anything fun, interesting, exciting, scary, upsetting, whatever's going on in the world of Maya. What's going on in the world of Maya? For now. True. For now is a very good point. You finish your written exam, you only need to finish your talkie exam. What's the exam for, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, somebody just caught on fire. So I think the beginning of the crypt is going to be like right around here. So something like that. And then we just kind of something kind of cool like that, right? And then we like, that's kind of cool. All right. It's got kind of a nice vibe to it. I don't know if you want to call it a vibe, but I don't love that. I think we're gonna keep it like that, and then we'll like put iron right here, like chain, like, or maybe we extend it one more block. Would that be crazy? I think we extend it one more block. I'll show you why. So that we can have double doors right here. There we go. Work experience in retail, so you have a better chance at. Oh, okay. I can tell you all about retail. I've lived it for way too goddamn long. There we go. Something like that. Yeah, I like that. So then we can have double doors going into the crypt. What's your, so like you're doing, you said you're doing work experience in retail. How has that been for you? Like, what are your impressions of that journey? And then we need to cut it one more time, one more layer, because we want to add stairs. And then, oops, there we go. Premium quality chocolates and pralines. That's awesome. I'm going to tell you this, Maya. Even if you were working at the normal shops or whatever the case may be, business is a universal skill. You learn how to conduct business, it's going to be beneficial in almost any aspect of your life. And it's worth it. Even in Portugal, that's awesome. It's a big thing in Germany. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, premium chocolates are a big thing here too. Maybe not the specific brand that you are working with, but in general, it's a pretty huge thing. Like, I remember when See's Candies was, everybody fucking wanted See's Candies. I don't see them so much anymore, which is sad. Because that was a part of my childhood, but... Oh, yeah, absolutely. And if you ever have questions, like, obviously I'm not in the chocolatiering business, right? But, like, if you ever have questions about inventory control or sales or any of that kind of business aspect, feel free to hit me up. Because, like, I've been doing it for so long. Oh, no. I get you. I'm saying just like the premium chocolate industry is huge. And like Cease used to be like one that was really popular here in the US, but I don't see them anymore. They like built a lot of their shops in like malls and stuff. And since the concept of malls has gradually dissipated in the US, I feel like the brand presence has dissipated. But only for, yeah. No, I get you. I really hope I chose the right direction. I think I did. It's actually starting to look really cool and kind of creepy. Got one more pickaxe left. All right, sounds good. Have a great day at work. Good luck, and they probably don't make that much profit. I don't know what their profit looked like, to be honest, but I know that their brand presence has declined. But anyways, have a great rest of your night, Maya, or day. I hope work goes well. Appreciate you stopping in while you could. Yeah, no problem. Anytime you ever need help, let me know. Will do my best to assist. But just taking that as a topic for conversation now, like, it's crazy how different business has changed, but hasn't changed at the same time. Like, I feel like we're just at a head in capitalism, or whatever you want to call it. Businessman. Business. Businessmanship. That. How do I want to word this? The cheesy stuff that companies were getting away with to make profit doesn't work anymore, and they have to come down to reality and maybe make some decisions that they don't necessarily like themselves, but would be more beneficial to their business in the long term. Like profit by volume as opposed to profit by margin. I think right now we're at a point where profit by margin has collapsed to the point that that's more of the minning and maxing is more of the volume, which before, I would say from like even the 80s to the till now, or maybe like to the 2010s, profit by margin was more, I want to say acceptable, but it was more attainable to be profitable in business. But I think at this point, it's just things are so expensive that the average consumer just can't keep up with it or care about it. And I think that causes that's why you see a lot of brands or businesses in the red right now, because their head's not in necessarily the right place, and it's causing failure year over year. And maybe I'm full of shit, right? Like, I'm not saying I have all the answers, but this is just like my observation and consideration based off of my observations to make a positive impact on business in general. But like I said, could be full of shit. It's very possible. Some people think I'm full of shit. Period. So, you know. Your mileage may vary, I guess. I, however, think I do a really good job of observing things and making fairly wise decisions that might not be popular. Maybe popular is not even the word. Like, it might not even be a common, like... It may be out of the norm. There, I'll just say it like that because I feel like I'm having a stroke. But I think that it's more on point than to just assume that I'm wrong. with my assessment. Is that how I wanted to say it? I think that's how I wanted to say it. I think that's a good way to say it like that. They want 2? That's annoying. I just want... There. Just that. Just real quick and simple. Bam. A sword would be cool. Just in case I gotta fuck somebody up, you know? Like the spider or that skeleton. Haha, idiot. That was clever, wasn't it? All right, so we got a little crypt over there, right? For lack of a better term. Sounds a lot like a creeper about to explode. I knew it, but I never really fully realized it until now. Like, that's crazy. Find out where the end of this gravel goes. Is it just a blurb? Or is it a gigantic blob? Damn, we're so close to dying, that's crazy. The spider thinks they're fucking clever. Fun fact, they're not. Even if they tried to get to me, they just end up killing themselves like idiots. But, you know, 'tis what it is. Oh, man. You can hear the spider ass trying to threaten me. And not even with a good time, just with like a boring ass time. It's crazy. Oh, look at that. That was fucking stupid. There we go. I don't know why it does that now. It's like, since this last update, if it doesn't start falling before I put the torch, it just stops like that. Then you double tap it, and then it works. Like, what? It never had that delay. For as long as I can remember. Damn it. Alright, we got rid of all the gravel or whatever the fuck it. Oh shit. Yeah, we better go night-night real quick. Going night-night real quick. That's insane. that was able to kill me is insane. Absolutely out of control. Dead, bitch. It's Brittany, bitch. Got about 15 minutes till I get off. Actually, 25 minutes. 30 minutes? We'll say 15 minutes. We'll say 15 minutes. It's getting late for me. I'm sure it's late for all of you beautiful motherfuckers out there. Probably snoring or working or cooking or thinking how much of a dumbass I am. But it's all good. That was weird. Looked like a skeleton was right there. I think this was a wise direction to make this crypt. I haven't found any holes of resistance yet. And that's a great sign. So far, I mean, this is the right direction. We're starting to get more coal, which is cool. We love coal. Especially the way it just grows and grows. The veins are nice. That was a decent vein. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay. There we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Cool. We're just plugging away here. One, two, three. You're losing me, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep it together, but I'm getting tired. I am getting tired. I am getting sleepy. I am getting a little fucked up and weepy. I don't know why I had to rhyme that, but I did. It was fun. Felt new. I don't know what that means, felt new, but that's what it felt like. My house looks like it's flipping people off, and it's fucking hilarious. Jesus. I'm slipping. Starting to get super tired. Super tired. Well, I think here's a good spot for me to stop. I'm gonna go ahead and get off and go to bed because I'm getting really fucking tired, and you can all probably see it in my face, my demeanor, etc., etc., etc. There we go. We got a crib built. We got the house almost done. At least for the yard. The house itself. won't be finished for a while. But we made some good progress today. And hopefully tomorrow... Not tomorrow. Next... Oh, maybe tomorrow. The next time I feel like playing Minecraft, we get more done and start being able to explore caves a little more or something. Anyways, we shall see. Thank you all again for hanging out. I appreciate you. I love your faces. I hope to see you all again soon. I should be on later on tonight, Saturday night, if I feel up to it. We shall see. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. Love your faces. Metal out.